thank you. So let's start with the OffensiveOps Village. First of all, thank you everyone for being there today. First, I will start with a small and short introduction of myself. I don't want to go in details right now. It's not the topic, and I have like 10 minutes maximum because I don't want to bore everyone right now. My name is Jean-Marie Bourbon. I'm running my own company since a few months right now, Bourbon Offensive Security. I'm in Luxembourg since several years. Before that, I worked in security industry since years in Paris, and before that in south of France, and before that I was a baker. So it's a true story. I started with several communities on IRC channels, and I provided tons of talks, blah, 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 blah. So in case you have questions, just feel free to ask. Why we decided to do this OffensiveOps Village today? First of all, it's a kind of a merge between BSidesLuxembourg and LetsPod. LetsPod, not the ASBL. LetsPod is a kind of unofficial meeting. It's a kind of meetup we do I would say, each 2 months, okay, more or less. It depends on the motivation. Yeah, it's fully informal. The topic is just to create a kind of community of people that have strong interest in offensive side. It doesn't matter where you come from, what is your background, if you work in IT security, if you are a student or not. It doesn't matter. It's just open to everyone. So we have a WhatsApp group. If you want to join, feel free. And the goal today for me is to promote offensive security, because in Luxembourg, it's something that we don't see, to be honest, because when we talk about offensive security in Luxembourg, for more or less every people, it's linked to penetration testing. And when we talk about penetration testing in Luxembourg, it's more or less web application testing. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what we call the real offensive security. As you can see in several screenshots, the screenshots are from yesterday, every screenshot. As you can see, there is a huge demand on offensive security profile. Almost everyone around the world, to be honest. You can see, for example, on the right side, that Apple is hiring more than 600 profile in the offensive side. In Paris, of course, in the US also, but not only, in the Middle East, in Africa, all around the world. You have also independent people like Pedro, which is a friend of mine, and is hiring people as junior security researcher. But if we say junior in Luxembourg, we think about a guy that's just escaped from the school and is just used, I would say, to do SOC analyst or OWASP top 10 testing. But in reality, in the offensive side, a junior profile is already able to do end-day exploitation and reverse engineering, etc., etc. So there is a kind of a gap. But this is real life. We also have profile that are job that are also opened in Switzerland. You have full remote from all around the world, etc., etc. And you can see on the left side that also on the red teamer market there is a huge demand. This is an analysis. I don't even remember the source, sorry for that. But this is an analysis from the market, and yeah, what we can see is that there is a huge demand on offensive security. So this is why it's quite important to introduce this topic in Luxembourg for the first time. The goal also is to develop a strong community and create bridges between different entities in the country. Yeah. For those that still have some doubt, let's go a bit in details. We can see, for example, that the 0 days exploited in the wild does not focus only on enterprise side, but also end users. Vulnerability are exploited on browser, on mobile phone, on etc., etc. A lot of stuff. And on the right side, you can see not the attribution, because we don't care about that, to be honest. But what is interesting is that there is no ransomware, because well, we are in Luxembourg. When we discuss with people, they will think that 0 days is not a big deal for them because, you know, we are a small country, blah, 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 blah. Yes, you are a small country. That's interesting because this small country is one of the biggest finance place in the world, well known for that, and also is hosting many European institutions. So, what is the best target? Ask for a friend. So it means that instead of looking for only classical standards TTPs and consider the threat actor that are ransomware focused as the main threat, maybe we should adapt because knowing your enemy is the key. And of course there is I would say that special note for the guys that are saying that cybersecurity is not technical and is not an IT problem. Yeah, okay. So just ask this guy to explain this slide, because as you can see on the top, the screenshot is from CrowdFence, which is a broker. A broker is someone that will buy zero-click kill chain, full chain exploit, and they will resell the exploit. So there is a great big business around zero-day exploitation because it's used for private companies. It's used by states, the state-sponsored threat actors, and there is people that are ready to pay like $5 or $7 million for the zero-day exploit chain. So there is a real business behind that. It means that the guy that will target you will burn a 0 day, but there is a return on investment behind. If you are not convinced yet, there is another topic. Even the institution start to understand the need to increase the level in terms of cybersecurity and specifically on the offensive side. Because the more we are doing compliance, the more we see incidents and pawnage all around the world. So it means that it doesn't work. We have to adapt. We can see, for example, Tiber, which is more or less linked to DOA. Okay, I'm not there to speak about GRC, so let's switch on the red part. It mentioned that for the red team, all members should be able to do red teaming, penetration testing, threat intelligence, exploit dev, physical penetration testing, social engineering, etc., etc. So these kind of skills are now included in the compliance. We also have exercise like Lock Shield from NATO. This one is not that new, but still, it's a kind of attack defense between different countries. I would say it's army from Belgium and Luxembourg against all the other NATO countries, and it's a kind of attack defense. The goal behind is to understand how to defend your strategic assets against a threat actor, etc. So, what is interesting, you can see on the bottom, this is something we did in the community since like 14 years ago already. We did physical intrusion, exploit development, and CTF, like attack defense as well. So nothing new for us, but it's now become something that is mandatory in the institution. So that's quite interesting. I just wanted to push a few words about the bonuses we have. We have the lockpicking village in the main room in the what's the name? I don't remember. Not arena. Okay, doesn't matter. We have a special discount on the book, which is instead of 26 euro, 9 euro. So if you want to buy the book, which is the best in physical intrusion in the world, so I can encourage you. Also, we have Kaido free license in case you don't want to use Java anymore and use something that works pretty well and be able to run a VM just. Okay, so I hope that the B-side and the offensive village will become a thing in Luxembourg. I hope we will develop the offensive culture in this country. It's very important. It's strategic because most of people like this word, strategic. So it is strategic, but a few people want to go that way. I have my idea. Why? So first of all, to conclude, before the first talk, I want to thank you for being there one more time. I hope that this will bring you a better understanding on what is the offensive mindset and how it is important. Don't miss the physical intrusion village. We will do a lot of stuff, not only lock picking. And yeah, just learn, practice, fail, because it's part of the process. Ask and succeed. Now it's time for the first talk. Let's jump in the offensive side topic with the full exploit chain targeting web browser, mainly Chrome, I would say. So Arnaud, up to you. Thank you, everyone.